Rachel Zegler, once again, a massive liability for Disney, not just in the ticket sales for this very expensive Snow White production she's involved in, but this is just more fuel for the fire for Gina Carano and her lawsuit against Disney for wrongful termination. As it's become very, very clear, some people are more equal than others. You can say horrific things like Zegler has, and you don't get fired. Gina Carano, however, just said something pretty innocuous and gets fired, all because they identified who they're voting for. It's very simple, and it is a double standard. It is illegal, and this is going to cost Disney a lot, and that's exactly why she was forced to issue an apology. We're going to get into all of their statements here because this is crazy stuff. Smash the like and subscribe button, everybody. Please join us here as we talk about all things important in pop culture, especially in science fiction and fantasy. I'm a science fiction writer and author myself, and I would love for you to sign up for my newsletter. You get a free science fiction book, a free fantasy book, and a free superhero graphic novel, all for signing up. This is the best deal in the whole business. Join us here. Join everybody on my mailing list. And, of course, find out about everything that's going on. Really appreciate you guys for being there and supporting the books especially. There's also Amazon links in the description below if you want to support and buy our books. I appreciate you guys for reading. So Rachel Zegler, who stars in Disney's upcoming Snow White film as well as the upcoming Netflix animated film Spellbound, issued an apology after she wished Donald Trump and his supporters would never know peace. As a lot of people saw yesterday, here is her crazy statement, completely unhinged. I find myself speechless, can't even capitalize the I in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred. It's really, I'm going to pause it because, look, these people hate us so much. It's very, very clear. I mean, the hatred is one-sided. It's not coming from Trump supporters. It's coming from Hollywood. Their hatred's so crazy. It's like they're abandoning platforms. They're throwing fits, boycotting people, life-ruining people. It's absolutely crazy. Leading us towards a world I do not want to live in. Oh my gosh, such drama. Leaning us towards a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in. Wait, she has a kid? Huh. Leading us towards a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want. Oh, this is about killing babies. Okay. Leading us towards a world that is fearful. I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. I am heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning. You see how they're absolutely unhinged. And I'm here with you to cry, to yell, to hug. You want to talk about hate. Do they even listen to themselves? They don't. We know they don't. They can't even self-reflect ever. It's unbelievable, these narcissists. To wax poetic about how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward, this loss should not have been, and it certainly should not have been by so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane's statement, more than anything, may Trump supporters and Trump himself never know peace. Well, you want to talk about hatred and fear, that's what you're trying to instill in people. You are inciting violent reaction. I mean, this is something that's borderline illegal. I mean, and it's by a Hollywood starlet. You know, that's a lot of people this is going out to, trying to say that these people should never know peace. I mean, that's really crazy. Really, really crazy, because what's the opposite of peace? It's war. It's you want to talk about inciting insurrection like all these people always do, January the 6th. That's literally what this is doing. Donald Trump never posted anything like this. He told everybody quite the opposite. He said, be peaceful, don't do that. And this is exactly what these people do. They are the biggest hypocrites out there. They're the biggest liars out there. And they've gaslit people for so long with their stupidity that people are rejecting it. That's the entire lesson that you should be learning here, Rachel Zegler, that you shouldn't be this crazy, that you shouldn't be posting this kind of hateful rhetoric and nonsense. But hey, let's not self-reflect at all. It's just the Trump supporters who are the problem. Now, she obviously got a major talking to from Disney because she issued an apology very, very quickly, of course, but she continued further before doing that. There's also a deep, deep sickness in this country, shown in the sheer amount of people who showed up for this man who threatens our democracy. Hey, Rachel, we voted. It is democracy. We didn't threaten democracy. We voted. Sorry you didn't like the result of democracy, but, most people are sick of the nonsense. It is a terrifying number of people who stand behind what this man preaches. It's a foolish subscription to a false sense of security, of masculinity, of intelligence, of patriotism, and of humanity. There is no help, no counsel in any of them. Yes, we're inhuman. Yeah, this is Nazi rhetoric right here, guys. I mean, you want to talk about literal Nazis? That's what Rachel Zegler is doing. I could go on. I won't. I feel sad. You probably do too. F this. Wow. So here it is. Oh, there's more. Get off Elon's app. What the F are you doing? They're eating you up on Twitter. This is really funny. The people in Hollywood just trying to flounce from X and like lose all of their followings. You know that's not going to last very long. Very funny stuff. I don't use that app for a reason. He helped get that man elected. You're giving him business. I was talking about finding catharsis in art. I don't care if you pick a fight with me. Wait, and this is always the thing they do. I don't care if you pick a fight with me. You're picking a fight. You said, I hope you never know peace. You're picking a fight, Rachel. I mean, this is insane. It's been done before. Something real to me to be mad at today. There's plenty to go around. Super unhinged. Super unhinged. So this is, she keeps going even further. F Donald Trump. She's saying this about the President of the United States of America. Wild. And of course, we know that Gina Carano was fired just for saying Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children, like Rachel Zegler. Even because history is edited, most people today don't realize and get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews. The government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is any different than hating someone for their political views? And that's exactly what Rachel Zegler is doing. She's hating people for their political views. This is exactly what Gina Carano was warning about. This is exactly what Disney stands for, because Disney did not fire Rachel Zegler. They gave her a little stern talking to. You see how some people are more equal than other in 1984 land, the little devil mouse, so that they're trying to push their little agenda on everybody. This is the problem, and they're going to lose a lot of people over this. This is too far. Even with the apology, yes, Gina Carano got fired for much less than this, is what they said. And this is not only going to cost them ticket sales, because nobody's going to want to see this who are family people at this point. You know, the suburban mothers, Rachel, voted for Trump. The people who are going to bring the children to go see you as Snow White, the fairest of them all, they voted for Trump. Oops. That's going to be a big problem. But moreover, it's going to be a big problem for Disney because it shows them the fact that they're not going to fire you, that they're going to uphold you as a diversity hire anyway. That Gina Carano is right, that she's going to, of course, have extra fodder for her wrongful termination. Now, here's the apology that came out, clearly ordered by Disney, clearly ordered by her bosses there. Hi, everyone. I would like to sincerely apologize for my election post I shared on my Instagram last week. By the way, you can tell it's not written by her because when she wrote, she didn't capitalize the I's. She didn't really speak in complete sentences. This was written by a publicist. I let my emotions get the best of me. Hatred and anger have caused us to move further and further away from peace and understanding. Yeah, it's your hatred and your anger. I am sorry I contributed to the negative discourse. Yeah, that's their favorite word, discourse, right? Again, obviously written by the same people who are, covering for Amandla Stenberg in the Star Wars The Acolyte and more. Very, very clear that this was not her writing. This week has been emotional for many of us, but I firmly believe everyone has a right to their opinion, even when it differs from my own. Yeah, no, you don't. That's all. You're a liar. And I am committed to contributing positively towards a better tomorrow. Oh, so positive, Rachel. So let's knock this stuff off. I really hope that she's learned her lesson. I doubt it because, these people never stop. They always double down. And obviously she got a talking to because this is not of her own volition. She doesn't care. You know how these starlets are. They're all super entitled. But I'm really interested to see how this impacts Gina Carano's lawsuit. And Gina knows it. She's seen it. She's obviously reposting this here that she got fired for much, much less. This is absolutely true. And this is a bombshell for Disney. This is a major, major deal. And in showing, we forced her to apologize. I mean, that's not the same reaction they gave to Gina by any means. They were not treating these people equally. And gosh, this is going to get really, really fun as this lawsuit heats up. Now, I know the lawsuit really hasn't had a lot going on in the last couple months. This is just how it goes, guys. I've actually been in a defamation lawsuit, and I sued the World Science Fiction Convention for libeling me. They called me a racist bully. Can you believe that on their website? And it cost them $130,000+. It forced them to apologize to me. Yes, I'm glad they apologized to me for that because that was just that was terrible. Can you imagine saying that sort of thing to a Hispanic science fiction author like me? Awful. But yes, it takes years to fight this stuff. By the time I actually got this into even talking about settlements and court dates and things like that, it was like 3 years into it. I was like, I don't even know if I really want to do this anymore. It's a slog on these kind of things, and you got to just stand with Gina Carano, give her all your support, and urge her to keep going forward because Disney needs to pay for this kind of nonsense. This is literally a woman who was inciting violence, inciting insurrection. I mean, you want to talk about that. People have been jailed for less than that. in our country over the last 4 years. And Rachel Zegler still gets to have her little starlet still star in these A-list movies, all because it's a protected class of liberalism. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Sign up for my newsletter right here. Really appreciate you guys for being there. We'll be back soon.